Hello, Giuliano.
Hello, it's GCDS.
Milan. Today we go to GCDS.
Welcome to GCDS.
J'adore GCDS.
No.
GCDS writes a love letter to Naples.
No.
Naples, the sun, the sea.
What does GCDS means this season? G is for gelato,
Gelato.
C is for camp, D is for libido,
There's going to be a little booty moment.
No.
S is for sparkle.
The famous blue shrimp.
Giuliano Calza explains it all.
Cookie Monster blue. It's sexy but refined. Classy sexy. J'adore.
The stylist of the stars, Anna Trevelyan, is pregnant.
I feel like Jigglypuff.
And there's a mood board about the most sentimental collections.
Yes.
Hello, I'm Loic Prigent. Subscribe to my channel to see everything about fashion, the fashion drama, the backstage action, the front row glamour. Flash, 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 pose, pose, pose. Leave a comment, hit the notification bell and watch all my other fashion videos for your mood board.
Ti amo, Loic. Subscribe to the channel.
Welcome to GCDS.
This video was made possible thanks to our fellow comrades at tagwalk.com. Tagwalk is the only fashion search engine that allows you to look for models, trends and accessories and fashion shows by keywords. For example, you search for everything that is blue and everything that is blue appears. You can filter by city, by season. And Tagwalk tells you if that blue trend is ascending or descending. It's phenomenally efficient. You can search for all of Victoria Charity's fashion shows, find out who's the model who has worked the most in Paris this season, and they have spotlights on new designers. And guess what? Tagwalk is free. You can do fantastic mood boards on it. Tagwalk. Tagwalk is better than books. Julia and I are a bit early for the GCDS fittings. A simple game in the meantime, find the meaning of the letters GCDS. C'est notre jeu préféré avec devinez combien de retard aura Naomi.
J'ai comme granola. C'est gusto. Gusto, ma che gusto. C comme Conti. D comme doppio espresso. Et S comme sassy. Sass.
The GCDS fashion shows in Milano are always a surprising affair. Lots of teen idols come to see the outrageous brand. Giuliano Calza is the brain behind GCDS.
Loic! Finally! After 2 years.
After 3 years.
What happened to you? You turned old?
Ça va? Backstage is with the faithful stylist Anna Trevelyan.
She's there. We thought you wouldn't be there. Oh, show me the profile. Oh la 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 la. What's their name? Do you know their name?
I don't know the name yet. When I know, you'll be the exclusive to have it. Like.
I'm sure they have pink hair already.
Yeah, probably.
Anna Trevelyan tells us about her dream to give birth in water with...
The dolphins. Some places you can give birth in water with dolphins, right? And then they said that like children that are born with the dolphins, they become like very spiritual and very intelligent. And maybe the dolphins are doing some like brainwave thing to them. I don't know. But anyway, they banned it.
Why?
Probably
So many
because it was
people.
so magical. Like they were making super intelligent humans or something. So it's banned.
They prefer children being born with sharks.
Right? We need more dolphin babies.
We talked about Giuliano Calza's extensive collection of guess what he's collecting.
I'm a big Chanel collector.
Are you?
I collect bags of all sizes. And the first thing I bought when I had a big chunk of money from GCDS was actually a Chanel black jacket.
At what age did you get your first Chanel jacket?
I think I was 27.
Bravo.
By myself, full price. Some of my friends were like, we have discount. I was like, no, I need to go inside the store, try the jacket in front of all the rich women and then just get it full price, okay?
Fashion dream. Fashion dream.
We didn't come from a rich family or like money, so we were like,
I
now,
thought you were rich.
never been.
No?
I wish.
You have a rich kid vibe.
My mom is a doctor and my father is an engineer. And I was born in-house, not in an hospital. I went to public school all my life, and my parents allowed me just to pay for my education. Everything I've done, it was or a scholarship or like I was working my ass off all my life. Why I thought I was a rich kid?
The look is Shura Milanese. I would say Madame par excellence.
Camille Charrière, Jordan Woods, Itzan Escamilla, soccer player Moise Kean, Mia Khalifa, Aaron Piper, Bad Gyal, Tony F, Zvera Ebasta, Anna Del Rosso, Carine Roitfeld.
On avance bien, patron. Non, non.
She's seated next to Italian supermodel Bianca Balti.
Quel est le verdict de ça?
Wow.
C'était beaucoup là, non?
Wow, c'est bien. Si tu sais marcher avec, c'est super.
Voilà.
Il faut une sécurité.
10,000 degrees in here.
Raquel Brito opens the show. The vibe is Napoli GCDS. Napoli is the city of birth of Giuliano Calza and his family.
We saw Raquel, that is this like cute, beautiful amber girl, and we were like, what's going to summer look like? And she was really the summer.
It's really creative, like I love it. I love the texture of it. It's made of wood, I believe. It's a little piece of art. I love it.
Believe it or not, this wooden print is inspired by the rustic furniture of Giuliano Calza's grandmother.
I was thinking of my grandma while creating the collection. Do you know those horrible furniture pieces that you find at grandma's place?
Yeah.
Yeah, this is it.
So beautiful. The shoes were amazing. I'm already tall, but I'll take the risk.
I wanted to make something that was nostalgic, but still pop and futuristic. So the inspiration this year was like the colors were less popping, they were like soft.
He owns the Villa Pignatelli. He eats deep-fried eggplants and bass and butter ravioli and sfogliata riccia and Vesuvian tomato jam with the tightest hazelnut cream espresso that would wake up the long-dead Emperor Nero. On Via Toledo, she takes the funicular for aperitivo. Every morning for breakfast, she eats velvety ricotta cakes marinated in oranges and lemons. Fast and easy, ageless, get skinny, sexy forever.
I said, what do I do? More, or we just go for something that we feel like doing and it's going to look cozy and like welcoming people. I think when you do such a big show, you just feel very small in front of everything. So I said, let's put back the attention on who comes for the clothes and who wants to enjoy, like the GCDS crowd and the family that is always with us.
It's too hot in Naples, the hot city with the most frisson, and she has no AC at home, so she dresses in GCDS. Same for him. Is it the Vesuvio volcano or is it him? He's the magnet of the Grand Hotel Vesuvio.
Naples is a very busy city, but it's also a very sexy city. We're very passionate, but it's also like lots of work in the day and lots of fun in the night. So you have the best of both worlds.
She was born in the birthplace of pizza, piazzas with pizzazz.
I wanted to have something soft but spiky. It's like the city where I'm from. Like it looks very tough, but then in the end it's very chill.
It's very fun. I can see a lot of like naughty design in this kind of like pale, creamy color. Yeah, it's very nice.
For so long in Naples, I didn't feel like myself, like I couldn't open up about my sexuality. So it was always like this idea of suit and tie and like big shit. You have to put up a big persona just to survive. And then instead they have skirts and ballet shoes. That's what I was aiming for. That's what I was dreaming of. So it's just this juxtaposition, contraposition of like tough and big shoulder and volumes and rugby. And then it's just like chill and silly and like light.
Naples, Napoli, all the walls are beige, except for some crumbling pink palazzo.
It's the color of the wall and it's the color of the buildings most of the time in Naples. It's very yellowish or like also the sunrise. And I was honestly as a kid, my obsession was Tweety Bird. So it's also Tweety Bird.
it's time for a mood board. It's time for a mood board. Fashion birthplace mood board. Autobiographical collections are always the most interesting. The personal morphing seamlessly into the commercial, the longing for a concept mixed with the familial storytelling. Olivier Roustin referencing the city of Bordeaux where he grew up in this Palma collection. This is a woman on her way to the horse riding lesson with beige quilted riding jacket. The tone is very bougie, very bourgeois, as Bordeaux is pretty well known to be très bourgeoise, not judging, just being French. Same for Karl Lagerfeld, referencing his native Hamburg, the sailor cap, the container minaudière, a mega collector now. Even the tweed and the embroideries recreate the landscapes of container boats Karl Lagerfeld used to see from his childhood home. This was his métier d'art show for Chanel in Hamburg. Jacquemus referencing the south of France, of course, with his collection Les Santons de Provence, the straw hats, the puffy sleeves, the delicate lace, the pigeon neckline, the black ribbon, the polka dots, the Arlésienne blouse. One grand couturier taking inspiration from Arles and its folklore is the master Christian Lacroix in the 1980s and 1990s, opening the show with three typical Arlésienne queens walking down the runway. In the collection we find the black ribbon around the neck and the gold cross, the polka dots, the hairstyle, the classic chignon, the toreador jacket, the apron, le tablier, the lacy sleeves, the black fringe shawl, le châle frangé, the black veil. It was the first time such a French folklore was treated as super high fashion haute couture, Lacroix darling. Yves Saint Laurent referencing Oran. He grew up with his family in the city of Oran in Algeria. He was inspired by it in many of his collections with his typical fez hat, and it's a known fact that he got his sense of bright clashing colors from the local women of Oran. Maria Grazia Curie referencing her beloved Lecce in South Italy, where she actually spent many of her childhood summers. The set is made with luminari, the traditional lights that decorate towns for religious celebrations, and of course folkloric dances around models. It's a dance of the spider. The spider bites women and they get in a trance. Is fashion the spider? Young French designer Victor Weinsanto referencing his birthplace, l'Alsace, northeastern France, especially with his Spring-Summer 2022 collection named Hopla Guys. Here we go in English, referencing folkloric clothes with clogs, giant headpieces, a big bow called Schlupfkap, and even this cake in the shape of a Kugelhopf, a traditional cake specialty. If I was a fashion designer and I had to do a collection, I would be referencing my origins in Brittany. It could go like this. It's the Jean-Paul Gaultier couture collection for fall 2015. Anna Cleveland opening the show with a coiffe bretonne marinière. Everything I love in one fashion show. Ah la la. Classic Gaultier sailors. Coiffe bretonne made of hair, yes, made of hair. Hairdresser Odile Gilbert is behind this. Bigouden embroideries, dresses in the shape of crepes. Trust me, Monsieur Gaultier meant that and I'm here for it. My favorite crepe is crepe beurre citron or maybe crepe beurre miel. And this moment, musicians playing Bignou, the most beautiful music ever. Voila, this was the mood board. Designers referencing their childhood home mood board. Mood board.
When I was younger, you didn't have this idea of fluidity or like feminine masculinity. And I think in my position now, it's very fun to play with.
Giuliano is a league of its own. It's always fun. It's nothing too rigid, nothing too serious. He's very relevant, he's of the moment, we love him.
The heiress of dynasties of pizzaiolos.
I love how sexy it is. It just really allows a woman to feel confident because it holds you in, it hugs your curves, and just makes you feel young, sexy, and fuckable.
It's unique. It's like freedom and at the same time powerful, you know what I mean? Perfect.
Sparkling like the Bay of Naples in July, Mariah Cage in a queen's gown.
This is knitwear actually, it's not a fabric. If you touch it, it feels so soft. but when you see it, looks like spikes. And this dress is very nice because it feels like a towel. You know when you do the shower and you just put a towel on top?
The dresses look like I'm in the middle of the Christmas time, but then here's summer. It's a surprise dress. Dress means a surprise. They're not gonna expect that. I'm fully ready for that. I'm gonna smile like, that's me.
Carine Roitfeld applauds and validates.
Giuliano is very sexy himself. It's what I see on the catwalk. It's Giuliano.
I think now, in this time, this world actually needs something like that.
Carine Roitfeld looks at Giuliano Calza like he's Stratacel.
Alors, avec toi, il faut la gelato.
Now subscribe to the channel to see everything about fashion. You won't be disappointed. Watch all my other videos about la moda. Voilà, this was my GCDS report for Spring-Summer 2024 in Milan with Giuliano Calza. Send dolphin emojis in the comments if you got till the end. Cheers! Moodboard!
Subscribe to Loic Prigent's channel.